Hello, everybody. Scott Golden here with the Golden Opportunities Coaching YouTube channel. Welcome to those of you who are seasoned veterans of what we do around here. What we do around here is bring about conversations of a psychological, emotional, and mental health variety. We try to do that as often as we can. We do that through audio clips, there's over 800 of these available for your listening pleasure at this particular point, and we try to bring that about in the best way we can. And we are looking at going into probably having about 1,000 of these up by the end of September. That's my goal anyway. So lots of stuff to check out. If you are looking for coaching around balancing your emotions and or getting to a better place in life in general, would love to be of service to you at PO Perception on Twitter or in the About Me section of this YouTube page. You can find contact information for me, which will be beneficial to you, at least I hope, and we can make a connection there. What are some signs you're dealing with depression as a common theme in your life? The first is an emotional and mental disconnect. So you're not accomplishing as much as you'd like to, and you don't feel as though you're getting anywhere with your overall goals. The disconnect often is you lose time, you lose perhaps focus, and you lose the ability to see the effects of your actions. Losing time means that several hours or even days will go by before you accomplish anything that you set out to accomplish at the beginning of the week or the beginning of the day. So objectives of time pass very quickly. The next is you have no motivation. When someone asks you why you don't necessarily accomplish much, you'll say things like, I don't know, I thought I did, I thought I would, and you're struggling with reasons to continue doing things. You may even think that everything, even the things you used to enjoy, are pointless or don't serve a meaning. You may begin to believe that the things that used to matter no longer do because it never feels like you make any real directive progress towards your goals, long-term or short-term, and then you begin to get overwhelmed in a completely different way. The next is you don't have passion. So the level of passion needed to continue moving is in fact a way to determine how successful or non-successful you actually are. When you begin to understand the value of what you're trying to accomplish, you have to have a motivating factor. Motivating factor goes beyond motivation. In other words, motivation is the inspiration to do something, but a motivating factor is the why that you regain the spark with. And when you have no real passion behind something, finding a motivating factor is extremely difficult. And so you may struggle to find something to be passionate or focused on. In other words, a reason and motivating factor why you continue to strive towards a goal. And there are a lot of things that go in a direction you don't want. Ultimately, the next in situations ultimately becomes things like move swings, and you are incapable of getting to where you want to be because your moods take you away from daily living in a way that you are continually having to struggle. And so you may feel happy one minute and hopeless the next. You may feel angry one minute and inspired the next. But if you can't regulate your own emotions, chances are you're dealing with some level of depression at a functional level, which will impact your ability to keep going, the inability to take care of oneself, to eat well, sleep well, take a shower, and do basic bodily and physical care related things is another sign. And a lot of times what sneaks us about depression is that it takes place over an extended period of time, so we don't necessarily see the erosion in behavior in the same way in which a person who is looking at us from the outside will see it. That's why it's a good idea to begin to look for relationships with other people who can hold us accountable to the person we're trying to become and the person we'd like to be, rather than expecting to continue in the direction of, being able to get to a healthy place continually in that regard. And so the struggle is there and the struggle often is real. So hopefully this is a helpful way to look at things there, and ultimately catching up with becoming more balanced is something you're focused on doing. And until next time, keep your feet on the ground, your mind in the moment. Until next time, everybody.